So this is a grand final, guys. 5-minute debate. Go hard. Som, you've made a big improvement here. You're on a hot run here. Reese, who do you think is going to win? Who's your tip, Reese?
Som has been getting better as the night goes on, but I'd still give my vote to Edward.
Bridget, who's your tip?
I can't predict.
Tal.
I predict Som.
Idris.
I'll have to go with Edward.
Ushama.
Yeah, I think it'll be Edward. His calmness is very powerful.
Okay, let's go. And the subject is Edward versus Som. The subject is your family is more important than world peace. Your family is more important than world peace.
My family is certainly not more important than world peace. World peace is far more important for me than my family. I can't think that narrow, that just if 2 or 3 members of my family are well, then everything is well. I should think about the broader perspective, like the world peace. Like, I am from a different country. I just can't travel to another country and spread coronavirus here back in Australia when I return, just because I want to meet my family members who are back there. I should be concerned about world peace and what is good for the world, and only and think about like in that way, so that the peace in the world increases and people are at harmony. It is far more than the just being narrow-minded and just being about personal gains. It doesn't seem good. It sounds very cheap if you just think about your own family and you don't think about so many people, because in the end, when you go out, you have to meet with people and you have to take help from people. Who else would help you if you don't think about them in difficult times? So you can't expect help from them in your personal difficult times as well. So you should always think that way, so that the world peace gets improved. And there are so many things happening these days which is not correct, because many people are not only bothered about themselves.
I believe everyone keeps talking about this, but do we get world peace? No, we don't. How do we get world peace? This is the question to ask. Let me tell you a story. I remember when I was visiting England, I saw in front of a famous church, there was a words, there's a story from a famous man. He said, I was lying on the deathbed, and when I think back when I was young, I want to change the world. I want to make the world peace. But then after 20 years, 30 years, I realized maybe I just changed my country. Then after 10 years, he said to himself, maybe I should just change my company. And then after 10 years, he is lying on the deathbed. He's thinking to myself, maybe I should start changing myself, my family.
So I think you met a narrow-minded people.
The whole
That's why he
world
thinks that way.
will be better.
If you have met a really
do you know why I tell that
person,
story?
then he wouldn't have thought
Stop.
that way. That person is clearly an unachiever. That's why every 10 years his thinking keeps on reducing.
Can I ask you a question? Do you know why his word is marked in front of a very famous church in the central of London?
I don't know, but
let me tell you why.
That
if you don't know, let me tell you why.
He never achieved any targets. Every 10 years he kept on.
If you keep thinking about changing the world,
he didn't achieve the one that he established.
You cannot even control yourself. You cannot do it. So my question is, how do we make the world peace? It's by
thinking about everyone.
Yourself.
That's how we make world
by
peace.
Getting
think
control
about
yourself.
your own self.
It's by getting your things done well. It's by getting your family harmonized.
Oh, you are selfish.
Before you can reach further.
So you want to say if you only think about yourself, world peace
not
will
only
improve?
thinking about
then you are thinking about Donald,
the family.
like Donald
the
Trump.
Family is the starting
point. He thought about himself.
Som, let me ask you a question. Obama. Do you think Obama has a bad family? No. He demonstrates he has a good wife, Michelle, good daughter, and because his ability to improve the family, he has the ability to improve his government. He has the ability to improve his government as he has the ability to improve America. and then he has the ability to improve the world. So the question is not, the question really is, how do you make the world peace? It's starting
By
from
thinking
yourself.
about the world, family and
For
world
everybody
are
is
completely different
starting from
pieces. There are so many
yourself.
politicians who don't have a family, but they do so much good for the world, and they are the people who
No, Look,
sacrifice family life. In our
most
country,
of
we have our
leadership,
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who doesn't have a family,
Obama
but he
is a
does so
perfect
much
example.
for the country.
Start from yourself. Start some little things before you can achieve your aspiration. If you cannot even control yourself, you cannot do your own stuff good, how can you just
But
come
that-
up and saying,
but-
I'm gonna
but you are
change the whole world,
you
make
are
the whole
going about
world
thinking about your
peace
own
and they never
family.
have war?
Okay, guys, time's up. The grand final round of applause, guys. Well done. 5-minute endurance test. Who was the winner? Idris.
I'll go with Edward because he made it more personal. Like he gave the story, so I could, you could relate with it more. So I'll go with Edward.
Bridget.
I go with Edward. He gave a very strong whole argument.
Reese.
I think, yeah, he had a good argument. Start with yourself. You have to start with yourself. And but when he brought up the Obamas, I don't think that's a good person to bring up as a president, or he didn't have good results at all. So I'd go with Som.
Usama.
I'd go with Edward. He did take the debate into a different direction, different topic, but then Som just followed behind instead of bringing it back on track. So I think Edward did a good job with that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. For me, Edward is like a Melbourne Cup runner. The further it goes, the better he gets. For me, Som, a little bit of a ramble at the start, Som, and Edward just sat back and let Som ramble on. Then Edward came with that story. And what I loved about the story is then he got a lesson from the story. So we all knew what it was. He emphasized the lesson. So what I learned from this is you've got to emphasize your points against Edward. Otherwise, he will appear more dominant. So that's a lesson for me. And yeah, Edward, like the Melbourne Cup horse, he just keeps on going. So well done, Edward. Congratulations, you're the winner. How you feeling, Edward?
Sorry, yeah, I think, I think that it's been great. Yeah, it's always just.
How do you feel about the win, Edward? Are you happy with the win?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah, and also thanks Som. I think Som is also pushing lots of points, and just really trying our best.
Yeah,
and,
you got to learn it. You got a tip for a learning point from that Som? Did you learn anything from that debate?
Yeah.
What did you learn?
Need to be prepared against Edward and his stories.
Yeah, no leeway against Edward. Okay, guys, that's the night. Give us your final comments, guys. 10 words or less. And yeah, 10 words or less. Let's go. Idris.
It was great, same as usual. So I think the good thing about it is to make it personal, that it relates with the audience. So that's one point I think draw from.
Yeah. Just overall meeting comments, guys. Overall meeting comments. Bridget.
It was a great, entertaining night.
Okay, Edward.
Yeah, through the meeting, I feel a lot of heart beating, nervous, and heart racing, and I think that's all the point is about. Conquer your nervous and go for it.
Som.
Yeah, I think I improved a lot from my last meeting, and that was the positive
Yeah.
for me.
Everybody, especially Usama, Idris, and Som, yeah, you will improve. You will improve. Especially, yeah. Okay, Reese.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Okay, no worries. Okay, that's it, guys. Night's done. Any questions, yell out. Next one, Tuesday night, guys. Tuesday and Fridays. Now, Sunday, Tuesdays, Fridays. So